Hi Capricorn, and welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. Capricorn, this is your general reading for the upcoming 2 weeks. So it can literally be for anything and everything from the 6th of December until the 18th of December, which means a couple of things. We're moving, like Capricorn is the sign where Jupiter has just moved into, which just means in basic language, your work-related situations being heightened, like abundance, like laying the groundwork is what I feel. I'm sure there's like, this is what happens when you're in Capricorn. This is what I've learned over time and what seems to be going on, what I pick up. Sorry, it seems to be a bit of a weird delay on the camera today. It's really windy outside and that somehow affects things. I don't know why. Yeah, so Jupiter, fun, loving, playful, light energy coming into Capricorn, and I believe staying there for quite some time. And then we have going to pass a beautiful full moon in Gemini, which is Tvillingarna, on the 12th of December. So that is 12/12. I just love my numbers. And if you're interested, if you're into that sort of type of thing, I always laugh about it and joke about it, but apparently we haven't had Jupiter, Venus, and Pluto like trining each other, like in a triangle situation, in 500 years. And if you do a little research about Pluto, Venus, and Jupiter, there's some yummy stuff there if you're interested. And then on top of that, like a full moon in Gemini, and Gemini is like all about having a gazillion things going at one time. So that might be interesting for you, but let's see what specifically is going on for Capricorn for the upcoming 2 weeks, which means we're so close to Christmas. I just love Christmas. Holy mother of mother. Goodness, Capricorn. I mean, it's like, it's just I know I call you paradise people, so I guess the universe has to align with the reading every time, but I'm telling you, it it's just gorgeous. There's something for you to break through. It's just something for you to break through. It's like, yeah, I can't talk. I'm gonna sound really harsh, to borderline mean, but you just don't get it. There's something wrong with you. Oh my God. Okay, so just the energy that I'm feeling like coming in with these cards. So the first card out, like the overall energy for the upcoming weeks, is the dragonfly. The dragonfly to me is when you mix the old with the new. When you take from the old what sort of was like, we're building this hybrid car. So we're taking from the old, how we built the old car, the old planes, the old version of something. And now we're sort of, with everything that we know about where the earth is heading, climate change, economical change, like everything that we know, but put that into your personal life. Everything you know now, like wise, mature, spiritual, like an upgrade in your life, what you've come to know over your lifetime. You're taking the old and mixing it with the new. And there we have the dragonfly. And the dragonfly in itself stands for major spiritual transformation. So I feel like there's okay. I'm gonna okay. Sorry. Next card out is enlightenment. That's my paradise card, and then we have the illusion that is just basically telling you can create whatever you want because everything is an illusion. You might look out in the world and say, "Hey, it looks very real," but nothing is real. No realer than any other thing that's been created. If you like what you see, keep creating it. If you don't, create something else. I'm just so super excited because the energy feels so awesome. And then on top of it, it's like, this is you. Like, this is you guys. And there's there's one hiccup, like there's one little thing. So let's see if we can solve this during this reading today. Whatever you're aiming for right now, wherever you're going with something, whatever you're planning to do, this whole card is green. So to me, that it just speaks like go ahead. It's green, a green light. It's a go. Whatever you're doing in your life that is mixing the old with the new is working. So if that is like, I learned this from my past relationship, and so this now is what I want for my future relationship, and I'm going to blend the two together. You know more who you want to be. You know more what you want to attract in a partner. Work-wise, it can really be work-wise since we have Jupiter in your specific sign. Whatever didn't work in the past, you're letting that go, and you take what worked in the past at your job or your career or however that turned out. That was like it didn't look all that well. Well, you do know then what was well with that, and you're blending that with the new. Maybe you're even applying for a new job, new opportunities coming in, and you're mixing the old with the new. But mainly, I feel like this is your inner transformation. That's like what's going on the inside for you right now, and you're discovering the authentic you. You're discovering. I feel like you're not putting too much extra time on anything or anybody. Like if it doesn't serve you, you're not interested. It really has to matter for you to put your energy there, or it just, doesn't speak to you. I think that's a really good thing. And then the next card out. So we're starting with this major transformation, this major like finding yourself, your authentic self, what you want to put time on, what you want to invest your time and maybe money, energy into. And then we move into this, the Enlightenment card, which just speaks about every single layer of energy, like the if you heard of the chakra system, if you're not like heavy into really understanding what that is, just focus on your solar plexus. It's actually all you need. It's just feeling if it feels right in the solar plexus area. Like if you're a bit sour and you have like little hiccups, I don't know what that's called in English, magkatarr, stomach catarrh. I have no idea. It's just you become sour in your solar plexus, and it's the like kindergarten to full on ulcer. I know that's called magsår. It is called ulcer. I don't know what magkatarr is called, but it's like the baby before the big shabam going on in your full on in your stomach. We're not going there. I'm not talking about that at all. I'm just saying if you're a bit sour in your solar plexus, that means that you just need to work a bit more on your alignment. If you are feeling like almost tingly, almost a bit in love, like it's like a bit bubbly there, it just means that you're good. But basically this card is telling that each, and I just saw that it's yellow because the solar plexus is represented by the yellow color, and it's a lot of yellow in this card. And I just realized, do you see how she's really yellow around her solar plexus, obviously, but that goes further down into the sacral. So in plain language, like in your lower stomach, and even down below your knees. So it's like full on solar plexus. No wonder I started to talk about it. Where your self-worth is, your self awareness, being confident in yourself, that whole thing about you. And I feel like that's the final touch, like the final touch up. If there's an area where you feel it's like before everything sort of will hit you over the head, you have a peacock couple next to you there, and they're just beaming. The light around it is just incredible. So that is like telling of a soulmate connection coming in, or are with you as we speak. There's a tiger on the side, which talks about power. We have elephants and the owl, which is a lot of wisdom, both spiritual wisdom, but also intellectual, like mental wisdom, like knowing yourself and knowing the world around you. But a bunch of money, like the money's just pouring out of you. Having that said, that's all good. It's all nice. It's all fine. I feel this is about you understanding completely yourself and completely who you are. This is about mastery and master your life. And I feel like that final hiccup, it's like you almost have... Okay, so I'm gonna try as best I can with the metaphor. If you were to search for a new home, let's say you're searching for a new home. You want a new house, you want a particular house in a particular town, even maybe in a different country. You want a home. And so you're searching for that home, and that home just showed up 1 week after you started to search for it. It was the perfect home, it was the perfect house. It was a perfect amount of money on the rent, or if you were to purchase it, everything just panned out the way you wanted it. And so you were lucky. Oh my God, I was so lucky. It was this, I went on this site and all of a sudden I saw it there, and I was so lucky because, you know, the market for housing is just so bad right now. And so I was so lucky to be in the right place at the right time. And you would just consider that to be a fluke. You would consider it to be detached from something that felt like it wasn't your creation. You wanted to move and you wanted to find a place, and there it was, and it was there because everybody else says it's so hard to find a place. So, and if you find it, it's going to be too expensive. At this time of year, close to Christmas, it's not going to happen. Whatever, you know, we've decided. I just heard this is one of these other things, has nothing to do with this. Maybe it has, since I'm inspired to say it. I just watched the other day how producers, I don't know if you know them, the THR, the Hollywood Reporter Roundtable, I think it's called. They gather every producer, they gather every actor, they gather every director, like that has been nominated for their movie and for their like thing in the movie. Anyway, they have this just overall idea, and they even sat there talking about everybody knows it's a full-on struggle. Everybody knows it's a fight to get your movie done. To get your movie made, you have to walk through Phoenix Risings times 10. Like, you just have and if it happens, then let's hope for like. And it's just, and I understand there's producers there sitting and having evidence that this is true. They have evidence that it's so tough to get it made, and they have evidence that say we can't find, you know, people that invest in our stuff. And, you know, I don't know why I'm saying this. So take this however that applies in your life. If you're in this situation right now where you have sort of decided it's a bad housing market, this movie is never going to be made. Everybody knows it's tough to find a good, decent job with a good. Every teacher has really bad salary. It's so hard to find a soulmate. Whatever you've decided, and maybe you even have evidence to back it up, screw the evidence, screw whatever. Even in the area of expertise, they're like telling you, and it drives me nuts when somebody gives you like the final. You have 4 months to live and there's nothing more we can do. Say, in my opinion, to what I have come to understand, maybe there's other things out there that I don't know about. Like, oh my God. So whatever is going on for you that you feel like it was a fluke that it happened, I'm so happy. And it might sound like I'm sorry for the harsh language, that I'm pissing on your dream and what you're trying to create here. I'm so happy that you have not manifested your house. I'm so happy you have not manifested your relationship. I'm so truly, genuinely happy you haven't manifested your money. Whatever it is that you're reaching for, and if it was to happen over like 5 days or a week, and it happened by fluke because everybody knows how hard it is, you would have just been one of the rest of them, thinking you were a separate entity of whatever you were trying to create. And here all of a sudden you got so lucky, and it just, you know, by random chance that happened. No, it did not. It did not happen by random chance. It did not happen because you were so lucky. Well, you are lucky when you get going in that sort of energy, in this type of energy. You are lucky. You're going to be in the right time, in the right place all day long, every day. I just am happy to see that it's taken some time, because it feels like now you're not so interested. You are interested in the relationship. You are interested in your home. You are interested in money. But that's not why you're here now. And I don't feel like, for most people that I'm reading for Capricorn in this channel, in my like setting, I believe that you're more interested in mastering what seems to be the most tricky thing for you. So if you decided this thing has control over me and I just can't get rid of it, it is a freaking, it's a curse. It just keeps occurring, or this thing, I just can't seem to manifest it. I just can't seem to get it going. You're in this type of energy. You are in the master energy. You are in the master energy of, like, every chakra is aligned with the next. So it's telling you have all the goodies around you, and still you can't see evidence of something. Doesn't that tell you something? It's not that you just want the final. You don't just want the relationship to come in, because then you wouldn't understand that it was you who created it, as it is you who are holding it apart from you. If you are blaming, sorry for saying this because it's gonna upset some people. If you continue to blame some outside source or force for you not being able to have what you don't have, you're gonna do that till your dying days. Okay? This is a mastery, people. It's like, now get to the bottom of it. How do I get into alignment with what I want? What does it feel like to have the relationship of my dreams? What does it feel like to have the money I want to have? What does it feel like to have a complete, confident solar plexus inlined? That's a new expression. What does it feel like? And then practice the feeling until you get there. That is true mastery, and it does not matter how it looks on the outside. I don't care what the market is saying about. Okay, I'm not going to drag this out. And then comes illusion, which says don't take it so freaking seriously. Treat it with importance, as much as importance you want, due to what, like, how much you want to invest in it. Treat it with investment, like give your all, put your energy in there, but have fun in the process. Don't be so serious about it. It's not the end of the world. And then with the illusion card, it just keeps telling you get to create whatever you want. It's all an illusion. It might look very real. You watching me, I look very real. You watching your body, it looks very real. You look out into your room and your life, it looks very real. But if you take a closer look and do a little research on metaphysics, it's just not. And you get to shift that and change that. And I feel like, yes, you are my paradise people, but also due to one fact, you're the master people. You're mastery people. So if you're struggling, if you think that I have everything aligned for myself, everything's going for me, everything is working, why is it not here yet? You figure that out. And that's the mastery. That's you becoming a master of your own life. And then just imagine the doors that it's going to open for you. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys. I get so excited. I hope this helps you guys out there, and I hope to see you back for your next reading. I believe there's one more love reading before we go into a reading for 2020, like an overall, what to expect for overall 2020. So take care out there, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.